Fantastic game, but it's difficult to know where to start, really.
Yeah, I thought we played well, probably for about 80 minutes. We conceded two sloppy goals, which obviously, John's made two fantastic saves with the last one. But, we've got to give all credit to the players. First half, they blew Stalybridge away, and particularly away from home, it's a difficult job to do. But we knew what they were about. We've been here twice before against Jim's teams, and we like to get on it and play. And they're good at it. We knew we had to squeeze up the pitch and try and pinch the ball high up the pitch. And to be fair to us, the lads have done it A1 and broke on them. And ultimately, first half it could have been a couple more. But I've got to give great credit to the players. You've given them a way of playing, and they've gone out and done it.
Do you think the introduction of the two new signings may have sort of spurred the players on to greater heights today?
Competition for places is always good at any club, Lewis obviously come in. I thought Wes was outstanding, particularly again probably the first 70 minutes. First half he was excellent, and obviously Tony's come in. But two front lads are honest anyway, and I don't think there's a don't get me wrong, players do get sloppy now and again, but all my team right through, they're all honest lads and they'll give everything that they've got. Sometimes it doesn't come to fruition how we would like. But today they've worked the socks off. We've squeezed high up the pitch, tried to get the ball back. And I think the reason why we've probably got off at the end is because we're probably very tired. Lads are getting cramp out there, and we're a fit side. So against a team like Stalybridge, you've got to go and press them. And pressing is a hard job to do for 90 minutes because that's credit to them. They get the ball and they pass well. And they've got some very good young players.
So it must be very satisfying because when Chester came here last season, there was sort of a bit of a gulf in class between Chester and Stalybridge, but you seem to have more than bridged the gap now.
I hope so. To be fair to them, they've lost a couple of key players. Connor Jennings has gone to Scunny, but we're a much better side than we have been. Over the last 2 years, they're probably a much better squad as well. We're better technically, as a group. I'm learning all the time. I think we're better tactically, as a group. And lads, once you get the better technical players on board, when you're giving them information, they fully understand what's being asked of them. And I think we conceded and we got a bit sloppy, possibly because of the changes. Because when you go into a rigid system like that as a sub, it must be difficult. Well, it is difficult to come on and try and go into a system where we're squeezing. And I thought Scott Brown and Anthony Sarcevic, probably a little bit unnoticed in terms of their work rate, shadowing and getting across. Because we knew Stalybridge to get them little players in the hole, the Peppers, and they get in them little holes and play. And today our lads have gone out and put a performance in.
And you must be very pleased to see Ian Howard grab a hat-trick, and certainly one of his goals was quite brilliant, wasn't it?
Yeah, 3 flukes, not bad today. No, his second goal was fantastic. It was a great move, and Mark stood it up at the back post, and it was a Van Basten-like volley, I believe someone just said. I don't know which Van Basten, it must work with a chippy by ours or something. But yeah, 3 great finishes. I think they're having a bit of banter in there, because Sarcy was on a hat-trick as well. But I think Ian just said to him, you sort your touch out. You would have gone round and keep it yourself, but no, it's great to get goals from midfield. We'll have to look at the Nathan goal because Mark Williams is claiming it's him on the back. So there's a lot of confusion in there. But the main thing is the lads have gone out and done everything that I've asked of them. And as I say, it's a difficult place to come. They've only lost 2 games this season. Stalybridge, and they're a good young side who played the right way. But we play the right way as well. And we're developing all the time. We've shown against the Guisleys that we can drop into our shape early, and and let teams come on to us. Today we've showed, which is probably more my style, that we can go and press high up the pitch. But pressing high up the pitch, as I said earlier, is a very difficult thing to do for 90 minutes, and we probably just dropped off a little bit towards the end.
Did you expect the game to be so free-flowing? Did you expect it to be a lot tighter than this?
I expected it to be free-flowing. Because two sides, you want to get the ball down and play, and when you get two sides doing that, and the way Stalybridge play with the men in between the lines, it's always going to make for an eventful game. But we knew if we could get the ball back and break quickly and pass forward once we got the ball back, that we'd cause them problems, and I think that's what we did.
The most noticeable difference, though, Neil, between today and the last 2 away games at Gainsborough and Boston was the way you started. The tempo was so dramatically different, wasn't it, really?
It is, yeah, and I think that's maybe because, you've got to set up different against different teams, and our team knew today. I said to them, if you don't get out the blocks quick and go and squeeze these young lads, they'll pass around you, and play around you. But as I said before, they carried out what we said to them exactly. We said, got to go and squeeze them high up the ball, get the ball back. I think it was was it Ian Howard's, was it first goal or second goal? First goal where we got the ball back on the edge of their box. Mark, I thought, was going to pick the wrong pass, make a great pass to me, and he's finished. You know, and we knew if we set off them and let them play, what would happen to us, what happened to us here in them 2 other games. For long spells,